Hey Frag fam, Corbin here again from Northwest Scent. As you guys can see, I am outside again and I'm joined again by a special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Justin Copeland from Stay Fresh Productions.
You guys already know that though. So we are doing Guess the Fragrance House. This is round 2. If you guys missed the last video, I will link that above with an iCard. Be sure to check it out because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing it again. We had a lot of fun, but not only that, in the comments that I was reading, you guys enjoyed this one as well. So we're bringing you guys another video. So we're going to be guessing the fragrance house from 5 fragrances that each of us has. So it's gonna be 10 fragrances for the entire video, and based on the DNA, how it smells, what we think of it, we're gonna have to try and figure out which house it is.
That's right.
So
I'm trying to redeem myself. That's the plan.
I'm trying to maintain that luck, so hopefully we got it. But this will be fun regardless, I think.
Yep.
All right, first fragrance right here. Okay, here you go. It's ready.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And just like last time, theoretically, neither of us has smelled the fragrances that we're offering the other person, so.
Yes, in theory.
Yeah.
So this smells...
Does it smell familiar to you at all?
Yes and no. It has some familiar elements to it. It's kind of leathery and sweet. But I'm getting kind of like a saffron-like thing going on.
Oh, I can totally see that, yeah.
It's pretty strong as well.
Probably not something good to wear right now.
No.
Out here in the heat.
No.
It's a hot day here, guys.
Yeah. Man, okay. I was getting a ton of slack last time for saying Tom Ford like
Same.
times.
I think I said Tom Ford 2 or 3 times, and I think you said about the same, so
Yeah.
sorry guys. Everything smells like Tom Ford to us, you know?
This is I mean, I hate to say it, but it smells like a Tom Ford, but I don't know if I want to commit to that just yet.
So yeah, it's kind of sophisticated. Well, I think it's pretty sophisticated.
Yeah,
Smell. It's definitely very classy.
Sophisticated, it's kind of bold. No, it's like spicy, leathery, sweet. Okay, so options are Nichane, Kilian, Raja, Armani, Tom Ford, Bulgari.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and knock these off. It is not a Bulgari. This is not an Armani. This does not smell like a Kilian.
Process of elimination. That's pretty smart.
But Raja? I don't know about Raja. This feels too punchy for Raja. So it's like Tom Ford, Nichane, or Raja, but Raja is feeling shaky for me.
I think with Tom Ford, usually he names his fragrances based on kind of what's going on. Tobacco oud, you know what you're getting in it, azzaro lime or whatever. There's like lime in it. So if you think it's a Tom Ford, try and think of the fragrance that it could be, even if you haven't tried it.
I mean, the one that comes to mind would be Ombre Leather.
Do you own that one?
No.
Okay.
I don't own that. I've smelled samples of it in the past, and honestly, I mean, we're talking right when it came out.
Yeah.
And I wasn't crazy about it, at least on my skin.
Gotcha.
So I never really went back to it. But Nichane,
This is a tough one.
yeah. I don't know what Nichane this would be. I've only smelled 4 of them or 5 of them, and not one of them was this. I'm gonna upset the crowd here.
Oh no.
And maybe myself. This smells like a Tom Ford.
Okay. So he's got his final answer. It's Tom Ford.
That's what I'm gonna say.
All right. So that is actually Raja. That is Qatar. It's from the Gulf collection. You know what? This actually, to me, I get a lot of similarities to Amber Oud. If you guys have tried Amber Oud, there is definite similarities between that fragrance and this one. I don't know if you've tried that one. This features peach and cotton candy, rose de mai, and then there's oud in here, of course. I think there might be some saffron, which you were getting. Just a very nice oud rose fragrance, which I know Raja does a lot of those.
Yeah.
This one's really unique with that cotton candy and that peach. It adds this kind of just intense sweetness, a little bit of this fruitiness. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not getting much rose on this paper.
Yeah.
At least it's coming off more of a fruity, I'm getting more of a fruitiness mixed with what could be saffron.
I get more fruitiness from this. I'm not getting like a deep jammy rose or like a powdery rose. It's definitely more of that fruity side.
Man, that's nice. Well, off to a great start.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, there's the bottle. Okay, here you go.
Okay, I'm nervous. Whoa. It's gonna sound strange, but this is like sour.
Okay.
Almost. I'm getting like a very sour smell. And not like a citrusy sourness, you know, it's just kind of different. It's very sour. I don't know how else to say it other than that. It is fruity though too. Floral as well. I'm getting like a powdery kind of floral nature from this. Man, this is literally jumping off this this tester strip. Like this is loud,
Yeah.
but it's fresh.
I just sprayed it once.
Yeah,
It's pretty potent.
Yeah, no, just like the Raja. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting off with some loud fragrances here, I guess. I'm just gonna eliminate Guerlain, which was the first house I eliminated last time, and I was wrong. So hopefully not the same story here. Diptyque fragrances are kind of strange. They're definitely wearable and nice, but I wouldn't call them mass appealing in general.
Okay.
And I'm not saying this is like mass appealing, but I don't know. This just doesn't smell something as quirky and bombacious as a Diptyque fragrance would be. Serge Luton. This is a little sweetness, but it's more dominated, at least in that opening, by like kind of this soury, fruity nature with a very dominant kind of powdery floral. And like I said, it's loud and it's a fresh fragrance. In my experience, MUSICA fragrances, they're beast mode, even their fresh offerings. And I can't really think of anything else on this list that has that style of DNA. I've tried a few of those MUSICAs,
Yeah, man.
and they are...
I still have yet to come across one that did not slap me in the face.
Oh, they're beast mode. I'm gonna guess MUSICA.
Okay, final answer?
I think that's my final answer.
It's Gucci. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum.
Wow.
Does this smell like really feminine to you?
Not really. I think, no. Not a,
Yeah, I don't think so either.
no, I would honestly feel comfortable wearing this.
Same.
You know.
I've worn it several times. It is dominated by rose,
Okay.
blackberry as well. I don't remember exactly everything else that's in there, but there is this, it's very tart. And I think the tartness on paper can come off a little sour.
I think tart is a better adjective in this case. That's kind of what I was meaning. Yeah, it's tart. It's not like sour, like, you know, like Sour Heads, the candy, where it's like, but it's tart. You're right.
Yeah,
It's got
totally. Yeah, it's not like super juicy, sweet fruitiness in there, you know. Yeah, I think it kind of crosses the line between masculine, feminine sense, even though it is obviously on the bottle, you know, marketed for women, but.
Yeah, I mean, don't always look at the bottle
Yeah.
and think it, even if it says pour femme or pour homme, that you have to be a male or a female to wear it. You know, you can't put a gender on a note.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
No, that smells great. And, no, we both have 0 points,
Yeah.
but dang it. Okay.
Here we are.
All right, so you're next, I think.
Turn around, yeah.
All right, let's see here. What do I want to go with? Okay, here you go.
Okay, so we can get one. Interesting. This is very fresh, citrusy, herbaceous. It's present, but it's subtle. It's not really hidden me.
A little bit fleeting.
Not even fleeting, it's just like it doesn't smell dense. Yeah, I mean, this is like very fresh citrus, maybe bergamot. Very bright, but I'm getting something green in there.
Yep. I agree with everything you're saying.
Okay, so it's not Raja. This is not Kilian. This is not in his style. It's not Armani. Tom Ford. I haven't smelled a ton of his fresher offerings.
Gotcha. Like Neroli Portofino. And those.
Yeah, I haven't smelled. I've smelled them in passing in Sephora. Like I have Mandarino di Amalfi Acqua, this is not it, of course.
Right. That's I used to own that one. That one's really nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
But I'm not getting an overdose in the Neroli, so it doesn't really smell like that soapiness that you would expect. Nichane, the only fragrance that I know they have a bergamot scent that I have not smelled.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat, this is harder than it looks, guys.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. Bulgari, I don't think this is a Bulgari. This is not really aquatic. There's nothing reminiscent of the sea or sea saltiness or seaweed or anything like that.
I agree.
It's between Nichane and Tom Ford. Tom Ford, will you just take a rest? He's always I will say that it's not as potent as I would expect from a Nichane.
I'm gonna give you a little hint here.
Okay.
Does this smell, I classify Tom Ford as niche. I know they're a designer brand, but the fragrances themselves, 90% of the time, are very situational and niche. Does this smell like a niche situational fragrance, or does this smell like something that's kind of dumb reach?
No, it's way more dumb reach.
Okay.
Could it be Armani? Unless it's at the throwaway house. That's the thing.
Yeah, we have one of those throwaways.
I don't know which Armani this would be. Man, gosh. Now it's starting to remind me of an Armani. What in the world? But it even smells like too high quality for that. What the hell, man?
I would say go with your gut.
Gosh. It does not smell like a Nichane. It doesn't smell strong enough.
Okay.
This is not a Bulgari. You know, it smells kind of designer. I'm
Okay.
gonna go with it, Armani.
That is a great guess because you are right. I tried to help him out.
Oh man, I was thinking maybe it's that new one.
It is.
This,
You know what's funny? How you said this doesn't smell like an Armani? I just did my first impressions.
yeah.
My first impressions are I got basically zero of the Acqua di Gio DNA in here. I could not tell this was a flanker upon opening. You know, Acqua di Gio, they has that kind of faintly marine but
Yeah.
very sweet citrusy kind of.
Yeah.
It's just that signature
Yeah.
DNA. I could not get that here in this. You were saying it's green. I agree. That was the first thing I thought of. Was like, this smells
Yeah.
coniferous.
Yeah.
This smells green.
Do you know what's in there that's
Yeah.
making it green?
So yeah, after the video, I looked at the notes. This one has cypress. There's rosemary in here. There are citruses like bergamot, and I think lemon, lavender,
Okay.
aquatic notes. So,
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that on paper, the more I smelled it, it started to remind me of the original Acqua di Gio.
Same thing. I did a 30-minute pause when
Yeah.
I did my impression, and I
Yeah.
came back and I started doing it again,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm getting more of that DNA now.
Yeah.
The opening, you get none of the Acqua di Gio DNA in this fragrance. It's really
Interesting.
strange.
I mean, it's nice.
Same.
It's
I was like,
fine.
it's just another blue fragrance.
Oh man, that's too bad.
Yeah, just another blue fragrance. So,
Okay,
me?
you.
Oh no.
Okay, here's the bottle. Okay, you're good.
I was listening for that atomizer. I'm using his tricks. I was like, what does this sound like?
Trust me, the tricks don't work.
You have to be a musician to do that. Yeah, this is another really fresh fragrance. There's some kind of tea note. I'm almost getting like peppermint tea.
Okay.
I mean, like a
I
peppermint
get where
tea
you're
kind of
coming from
vibe.
with that.
But it's fresh. It's kind of backed up by a little bit of this powdery nature. To me, striking me again as, I would say maybe a white floral. It's almost a little bit soapy,
Okay.
which would make me think of some kind of jasmine or neroli note. And there are some citruses present too. This is really pleasant. I like this more than the Gucci already.
Okay.
And I like the Gucci too, so this is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta choose the houses. I'm gonna start eliminating. So again, I don't think this is a Guerlain.
Okay.
I don't think this is a Serge Luton.
Yeah, it's a little too fresh for they do fresh, but that's like
Yeah. Just not getting that. Obviously no Gucci here.
yeah.
Azzaro. I don't know if I'm getting an Azzaro feeling from this. I feel like this is a Mancera or a Diptyque.
Okay.
Dang.
So it smells pretty strong.
This is really strong. Yeah, this is popping off again.
Okay.
You know, sometimes with fresh fragrances, you put it on the paper and it seems like all the notes are trapped. You really have to like dig your nose, your nostrils into there to get it.
Totally.
I feel like this is just coming right off. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go with Mancera again.
You blew it!
Mancera.
That's gonna be my guess.
Okay. So this is Guerlain.
Oh no.
This is Herba Fresca. This is from the Aqua Allegory line. I'm not sure if you smelled this line.
I have not tried any. This is like their more like niche style fragrances. I mean, I know they're a niche
Kinda.
house.
This is, in fact, it's like, it's weird. It is its own kind of dedicated collection. It comes across as niche with the presentation, but sense-wise, not really. At least nowhere near like, you know, the, what do they call it? Like Tonka Imperial and Double Vanille, whatever the heck that thing is. It's
Yeah.
not like that. Like that's what I would consider like their niche side. And even like their mysterious woods, things like the Bois Mysterio and which are kind of similar bottle as this. But this is like soup. Everything is fresh.
Okay.
Everything's based on citrus. This is based on, you pretty much got it, green tea and mint.
Okay.
But it's a spearmint.
Yep.
With lemon, with I think there's Lily of the Valley in there. There's some floral. I don't know if it's white floral on the Lily of the Valley, but
I can see that. That's really pleasant.
yeah, but it's very minty.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I've tried any from that line. All the Guerlains I've tried are the L'Homme Ideals, and then I don't know if they're a line, but like the Vetiver, all the those bottles.
Yeah, the Vetiver. Yeah, there's a few of them. There's the Extreme and the.
Like Lonstant.
Oh, like those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Okay.
Lonstant.
Okay.
Like the original Vetiver or whatever. Those are the ones I've tried. So I've been able to try these. I've been kind of intrigued. So I'm glad you actually brought one.
Yeah.
That's like that is so relaxing smelling.
Yeah.
That just puts you in a good mood. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
uplifting and relaxing all at the same time.
You're up now.
Yes, I'm up.
All right. Here you go.
Thank you. Let's see. Ooh, what in the world? This is bizarre.
Yeah, that one's super different from other things that I've tried from them.
Oh my gosh. I can't even describe this. It's like kind of sweet, but also kind of bitter. Kind of fresh. There's something dusty or powdery almost in the background.
Yeah.
This is so strange. Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard fragrance to kind of place in like a specific situation. You're like, would I wear this in the heat? Would I wear this in the cold?
Honestly,
like,
I don't know. That's not a Bulgari. I don't believe so. Obviously not Armani, not Raja. This doesn't seem like a Kilian. There's a lot I haven't smelled. I've smelled a few of them, but.
From Kilian?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I smelled a handful, at least 5 to 7 of them. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm smelling in terms of notes. I
know this one, yeah, it strikes you. Like what I picked out from it was actually a lot different than the actual notes, surprisingly.
Okay.
Because when I first did it, I didn't look at the note breakdown. I wanted to kind of go in blind.
Yeah.
And I was kind of surprised to look at the note breakdown.
This is like, I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is lemon, but the blend here is just like wild. It's like everything is just mixing together. I think I'm left with Tom Ford. I'm left with Nichane.
Kilian and Bulgari, right?
Yeah, I'm not really gonna say it's a Bulgari. The song is back, which is great.
Yeah. Sorry for the construction behind you guys.
This is tough. This is tough. I'm having a hard time placing this.
Yeah.
Tom Ford. Thomas Ford. Damn it, Tom Ford.
Why are you always popping up? Why always in my mind?
I just have no idea what the heck this would be. I don't want to waste too much more time. I'm just gonna say it, Tom Ford.
All right, he's got his final guess, I think, and you are right. That is, again, that is Soleil Brûlante.
Oh, I actually got a Tom Ford right.
Yeah, we got our Tom Ford right.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was weird. Up close, I felt like I was being strangled by it in terms of like, it's like looking at an image so close and you can't even see what the heck it is.
Yeah, no,
kind of thing.
This thing is really dense and heavy for a warm weather fragrance. It's made for the warm weather because it's a flanker of it's in the Soleil line. You know, you got Soleil Brûlante, Soleil Niche, but this is like a gourmand take on that DNA. So this one, to me, I get a lot of vanilla, caramel, and coconut, but none of those are notes. This has amber. There's no coconut. There is some white flowers. There's actually a lot of citruses in the top, surprisingly, and there's honey.
Honey?
Yeah, honey is what threw me off. I kind of interpreted it as a caramel note, but there's honey in here.
Dang.
So I think the amber in this case is really not so much powdery. It's more of like a syrupy, kind of vanillic amber, you know?
Yeah.
And there's no coconut in here, but I definitely smell coconut.
I thought I do. I mean, honestly, again, it wasn't until I happened to pull the paper away as I was sniffing and I got it in the air, and it's like I got a little bit further away from it. Yeah. In terms of a wider view, and I'm like, wait a minute, that smells like suntan lotion.
Okay, so you are 2 for 3. Right?
So far, 2 for 3.
I am 0-2. Dang, I am slacking today.
But there's still time. Alrighty.
All right, I'll look away.
Okay, let's see. Okay, here is the bottle.
Man, if I think this is a Mancera again.
Okay, you're up.
All right. Wow, you brought a lot of freshies this time around. This one's...
That was not planned.
This smells kind of familiar.
Okay.
This is the first one that's kind of piquing some kind of scent memory that I don't know what it is, but I can kind of...
I don't blame you for that at all.
Yeah, those last 2 were brand new to me. Never smelled anything like them.
Yeah, what do you feel like you're getting out of it? What feels
I'm
familiar?
trying to pick out notes. I'm just gonna say citrusy again. You know, I mean, that's just how that's the first thing kind of popping out.
Yeah, freshness, you can usually count on that.
There's kind of this zestiness to it almost. It's giving me like almost like a citrus rind where it's kind of zesty. It's, you know, it's kind of got this like almost bitter quality to it, but not like in an off-putting way.
Totally get that.
I'm really having a hard time figuring out any other qualities. Like the other ones were kind of floral and it was pretty easy to pick out. Of course, mint is really easy to, you know, mint is so stand out. You can always get that. Yeah. I'm not getting that kind of quality here. Kind of green too. Okay. I'm getting kind of a green feel. If it's vetiver, it's the cleanest vetiver I've ever smelled.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna eliminate a few houses here.
Okay.
Azzaro, Serge Luton.
Okay.
I'm back to Mancera and Diptyque, just like the last fragrance. They're gonna hate me for this. So I'm gonna go Mancera again, I think. I'm trying to think. What would this, I definitely haven't smelled this. Like I said, it's familiar, but I'm gonna go with Mancera.
Okay.
Or,
You're correct. This is a Mancera. This is kumquat wood.
Oh.
Honestly, this smells like terre d'hermes to me. But it's like a little sweeter, a little softer. Is that what you get?
yeah, as soon as you said terre d'hermes, that's
Yeah.
why I brought up vetiver earlier. I feel like
There is vetiver.
Terre d'hermes to me is a very wearable vetiver.
Yeah.
I don't get any filthiness from it.
No.
It's like a kind of dry,
It's
woody
very
vetiver.
peppery
Yeah.
and dry, woody vetiver. This is a cleaner vetiver. There's cedar wood in here as well.
Okay.
You do have grapefruit. You have bergamot. There's some spices. There are some florals tucked in the heart.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not a typical because this is, I think this is pretty strong, but not as strong as some other Manceras.
Yeah, like I was trying to use strength to my advantage. Like how much do I feel this coming off the tester and trying to use that. But
Yeah.
this one was striking me a little bit lighter, and that's why I was almost second guessing myself there that it was Mancera. I was like, this
Yeah.
isn't really punching my nose.
Yeah.
This smells amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
To me, it's like a playful terre d'hermes. A little bit more youthful, perhaps.
I think we got another bottle coming in here soon. Another Mancera edition is going to be coming to my collection.
Kumquat wood. Yeah, no one really talks about this one. I blind bought it.
Somebody on my channel just recommended me this one actually.
Really?
Yeah, they were just commenting like, you need to try this one. I was
need-
like, I'll look into
I
it.
don't wear it nearly enough. I haven't worn it since last summer, so I'm gonna wear it more.
You are up.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
You are good.
All right. Let's see about that.
Yep.
Woohoo! Wow.
Those were my first thoughts as well.
This is really nice.
Oh yeah.
It's citrusy. It's kind of sharp, but there's something kind of fruity, sweet in the background, but not like it's like a. It's kind of mouth-watering.
Yep, I agree.
In a citrusy quality though.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is like, it smells like something you could like drink almost, or
Yeah.
it is awesome. I love this one.
That's really nice. Okay, so we know it's not Raja, not Armani, not Tom Ford.
Yeah, what do you have? What do you
We
have?
got
Kilian
Bulgari, Kilian,
and Nishane.
Chardonnay. Man, I know I haven't smelled this yet. It smells pretty complex. Yeah, it has this beautiful blend of bitter but sweet
Yep.
kind of happening together.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Man, that's good. What is this?
This was my same exact reaction when I first tried this one. I was like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I need this in my collection. Got it the next day.
Wow.
Or I didn't get it the next day, I ordered it. But.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, Bulgari, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I've smelled the whole Aqua line, maybe apart from the original actually, but
Oh, and like the little puck-shaped
Yeah.
bottles? Yeah.
yeah, I know that's not it. In terms of like, there were like man line, the ones I haven't spent a ton of time with are glacial essence and wood essence. I've smelled wood essence in passing. I think I didn't care for it. And neroli essence, I think I also smelled. I remember liking it, but I don't remember it being this complex, and this does not smell like neroli.
Okay, gotcha. Do you think it's pretty strong?
Yeah, it's like I smell everything kind of all at once.
He's gonna be mind blown when he figures out what this is.
This also does not smell like a Kilian. Gosh, honestly, it almost reminds me of a Raja, but obviously it's not a Raja.
Maybe I stuck two in there. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Oh man.
That'd be cruel.
I guess we never counted it out.
Yeah, it's true. But the one thing is clear that you like it, right?
I really love this.
Is that your favorite that you've tried today so far, you think?
Yeah, this is definitely having the strongest impact.
Okay.
For sure. I'm gonna say Nishane. That's wrong, but that's my answer.
If you know it's wrong, why are you saying it?
I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Nishane is your final guess.
Yes.
So unfortunately, your little win streak, or your correct streak, has been broken. That is a Bulgari. That
You know
is
what?
from the La Gem line. This is Tigar.
Honestly,
Tigar.
I know I forgot about that. That bottle
Yep.
came into my head
Yep.
while I was sniffing.
Gotcha. Have you tried any from this line?
No, not at all.
So that was tough for him. He hasn't tried any from this line. And I will say, this doesn't smell like anything else I've tried from Bulgari. Not even
No.
close. You want to know the note breakdown for this? Grapefruit,
Okay.
woody notes, ambroxan. That's it. I was completely blown away when I smelled this because I got, even though it's fresh, it's a pretty complex fresh fragrance. It's got a lot of depth to it.
I get the ambroxan now.
The ambroxan is, I kind of get it. For me, it's more of just a performance enhancer. Every time I've worn this, I just did a video on 5 like beast mode fresh fragrances, and I usually get like at least 12 hours wearing this.
Wow.
This thing lasts and lasts and lasts. I had to air out a room one time because I did a couple of sprays and it was too strong.
Wow.
So I had to, this stuff is beast mode.
Okay, man, it's great.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best grapefruits I've ever smelled in a fragrance.
Grapefruit, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting some kind of sweetness that I don't really know where that's coming from.
It's a sweet grapefruit. And it's, because, I've always thought grapefruit was kind of bitter, but
it's weird because it has qualities of both, like bitter and sweet.
It does. They've just done amazing with this one, in my opinion.
Nice, man. Alrighty. Okay, here's the bottle.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow. This is assertive, but not arrogant, if that makes sense.
I get that.
It's commanding, but it's not like pay attention to me, like in your face kind of thing.
Yeah. It has a little bit of refinement in there.
I know I have not smelled this, but it's giving me reminders of something.
Okay.
This is really, really nice. And this is, so the last 3 were fresh. This is definitely, I would say, more of a fall winter style fragrance.
Sure.
It's not super dense. You could probably get away with this if you wanted to in the warm weather, but I think this is seemingly more tailored for cooler weather.
Okay.
Kind of barbershoppy in a way.
Okay.
I'm getting like a faint kind of barbershop almost. And I would say more on like the shaving cream side of barbershop, kind of this like foamy, clean kind of creaminess, but that's in the background. At the forefront, I'm definitely getting some kind of booziness, some spices. It's not a harsh booziness though. It's not like bitter or sharp or anything. It's very nice, but a little bit sweet as well. There's a definite sweetness here.
Yeah.
So I think, to me, this is mostly spicy, boozy, sweet. And then I'm kind of getting like a barbershop feel in the background. As far as, I need to look at the houses that I have. Diptyque, Serge Luton, Azzaro. I'm just gonna say it right now, this is not a Diptyque. I'm pretty confident in that. This could totally be a Serge Luton because it's kind of giving me those, like I said, in all the ones I've tried, they've been fairly dark, heavy. Although this one's not super heavy. This is kind of weird. It's not like ultra dense. I feel like it's heavy notes, but there's more space between them or something. Like they're not as compacted, Oh, I'm 50-50 right now between Serge Luton and Azzaro. I'm just gonna go with, I'm gonna go with Azzaro, I think. There's something that is familiar here. I'm more familiar with that house over Serge Luton, so I feel more comfortable choosing that. Oh my gosh, be right, be right.
You're right, Chrome Intense.
Everybody's been talking about this one. I've seen you talk about this thing. I haven't had a chance to try this yet. I have the original. I actually have a vintage bottle. It's a little 30 mil from like the 80s, and I absolutely love it. That's probably where I'm getting that barbershop feel.
It has that DNA in there. It does have cinnamon. It has brandy. So you nailed all that. Spices and booze.
Okay. I don't know if you agree. Do you think that the spices, the booze, kind of those darker, heavy notes are more forefront, and that kind of the barbershop kind of old school feels in the background?
Very in the background. I get a lot of cinnamon mostly out of this. With that brandy kind of backing it, but it's a smooth, as you said. It doesn't smell
like Veranda from Nasamato. That's a very harsh whiskey note. Just slaps you. And that's an Azzaro Poron flanker. I'm guessing it's probably like sub 40 for that size, like $40.
Probably. Maybe less.
So I got the guess right, but I really wasn't obviously super confident in my guess. I think this smells really nice, and I would totally be willing to pay anything under $50 for this easily. I think that's a good bang for your buck.
I think it's, it is commanding, but it is not arrogant. I agree with what you said. It does have a presence, but it does have a refinement to it. I think it's something I would wear mostly at night when I'm dressed up a little bit more. I was trying to figure it out first, but now that we figured it out, now I'm enjoying it really, and this smells really, really nice. So I got to add this to my... and again, you don't pay much for it.
So you're on your last one, I think, right?
Last one.
All right. Okay. You're up.
Right. Let's see here. Last one. Interesting. Okay, so we've knocked off no Bulgari, no Tom Ford, no Armani, no Raja. Kilian or Nishane. Wow. This is... If anything, it's on the fresher side of things, but I wouldn't call it bona fide fresh.
It's not like a Dior Homme cologne or something like that. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's possibly some bitter citrus. But it's a little green as well. This is nice. Kilian or Nishane. I mean, yeah, this is it honestly doesn't smell all that complex. At least I'm not getting a lot of different elements. They're just kind of blending together into certain accords, but
yeah,
it smells herbaceous in a way. It reminds me a little bit of mint, but not all that minty.
So this one's a little bit simpler than the last few that you've smelled, you think? Yeah.
It at least smells that way, but you never know.
Yeah, this one, I'll just give you one hint. This one deviates from the norm of the house quite a bit.
Kilian Nishane. Put my mind in the state of Kilian. If this was a Kilian I hadn't smelled, what could it be? He does have some pretty heavy white floral stuff for the women, or sweet stuff. I haven't smelled like bamboo harmony, things like that, which it's like this could be close to something like that, if anything, but I don't know what else it would be from Kilian. I'm just gonna say Kilian.
Is that your final guess?
Yeah.
All right, I'm pulling it up. So that is Kilian. That is Bamboo Harmony. You said the name. You said the name.
Wow.
I winked at them when you said Bamboo Harmony.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you said yourself you haven't smelled this one.
No,
so.
I haven't. But just doing process of elimination, just based on the names and
exactly
and what each fragrance could smell like, I'm like,
yeah,
this was a Kilian. I don't know what else it would be.
This is the most different Kilian that I've smelled. Like all the other ones I've tried, they're really heavy, like
this
you said, gourmand.
This is very like kind of introspective and kind of like humble. It smells like humility.
Yeah,
It does not smell like a Kilian.
When I first smelled this, I thought it was soap. I got like a very high quality bar of soap.
Okay.
That's like just where my mind went. As far as notes, I think there's bergamot in here. There's bitter orange. There is neroli.
Okay.
Bamboo, green tea, I think, or not green tea, just tea.
Tea. Okay.
So I think
this is beautiful.
I think the neroli here and the bitter orange are kind of working together, for me at least, to give me this soapy feel. So I'm getting kind of like this very clean smelling fragrance.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty fleeting though. It's not like the most.
Yeah, it's definitely fleeting, which kind of leaned me towards Kilian. Even though Kilian is not a slouch house.
No.
But Nishane, I feel like they never do weak stuff.
Nice job, you got that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that was a total fluke.
What do you think of this one overall?
I think it smells great.
Yeah.
Very relaxing scent. Very kind of subdued, understated. I'd love to see how it smells on skin and kind of around you in the air. I would totally be down to like sample that and just give it some wearings. It smells really nice.
All right. Okay. Oh, I'm on my last one now, right?
That's right. Okay.
Woo, that just hit me.
Yeah, I don't think this will be too hard.
That is beast mode.
It's pretty strong.
I'm left with Diptyque and Serge Luton. What is this? This smells kind of familiar again, but I don't think I've smelled this, if that makes sense. Now, what I'm getting from this one's kind of tart again. Seems like a very photorealistic, citrusy kind of fragrance. There's something herbal in here too. Now that I'm thinking about it, it is very citrus heavy forward. Kind of like I was saying, tart, but I am getting I feel like a white floral touch again. Kind of powdery soapy almost. So of Diptyque and Serge Luton, the fragrances that I've tried from each house, Diptyque, in my experience, is definitely fresher, lighter. Like I was saying earlier, they're kind of weird and quirky sometimes with their fragrances that they do in a very wearable way, but this isn't really striking me that quirky or like off the wall, but it's definitely not striking me as something that Serge Luton would put out in my experience. Dang.
Hard left.
Yeah. Dang, I think I'm gonna go with Diptyque. I think that's gonna be my final guess. Find out here soon. And I'm wrong.
That's correct.
It is.
This is L'Eau de L'Eau.
Is this a different bottle, or what's going on here with the bottle?
It's an older fragrance. It doesn't, I don't believe it comes in the other bottles.
The weird kind of like the O-shaped bottle?
because this is 100, those are 50. I don't think it comes in a 50. Anytime you see it, because I've heard this might even be discontinued.
This smells really nice. This is awesome.
Yeah, this was, who did this? Olivier Pichot, and I mean, lot of stuff going on. Lemon, mandarin, you do have petitgrain, you do have a lot of cloves and ginger and cinnamon, so tons of spice, lavender.
Dang.
You know, orange blossom is in there a little bit. Benzoin, tonka bean. It's very, very layered.
Wow, you said all those spices, benzoin, tonka bean. I'm not getting anything near that level of like density.
Yeah,
this is
those
really,
are really deep in the base, and maybe only get them in the far dry down. But spices and citrus, especially those cloves, they're intense. They can be intense. But it's very kind of gentlemanly scent. I feel like a little refined, a little bit more upscale. It is fresh, but it's more of a fresh, spicy.
I feel like on skin this would probably be a little bit heavier or something.
Yeah,
I'm definitely getting most of the citruses.
It's spicier on skin.
Okay.
The citruses are not, again, on paper, citruses are just like, huh, they just have a field day.
Yeah.
But on skin, they get buried by everything else.
They're trying to escape and they can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this smells pretty solid, honestly. Yeah. I can totally see basically everything you were saying, like I said, except for maybe like the benzoin and the tonka bean, but we've talked about before, the paper really brings out those fresher qualities, don't get all the depth, but this smells really nice.
Yeah. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think we ended up tied. Did you get 3?
I got 3. Did you get 3?
Yeah, I got 3 as well. So, evenly matched, as we can see.
I'll take it. That's perfect.
Yeah, no, there's no loser.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that felt more intense.
It did.
First time.
I think the houses we picked this time were just a little bit more out there and maybe out of our comfort zone.
Exactly. It
But
wasn't quite as clear cut all the time.
No.
Yeah.
We cut down our Tom Ford guesses a little bit.
That's right.
Well, there you guys go. That was our part 2, episode 2, however you want to look at it, of us guessing fragrances from different fragrance houses, and this time we ended up tied. We both went 3 for 3.
That's
which
right.
is awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, again, like last time, please let us know down in the comments if you guys want to see maybe a part 3 or even past that. We could definitely plan more in the future possibly. And if you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like just to show your support, and then that way more people can see my videos on YouTube. Additionally, if you want to write a comment, maybe just let me know your thoughts, or if you want to see another episode of this, that would be great too. And since you're down there doing all that stuff, if you've not already, if you could hit the subscribe button and then the bell notification, that would be amazing. That way you stay up to date on new videos whenever they get released going forward. But with all that out of the way, that's all we really have for you guys today. So I hope you have a good one. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and smell great.